Welcome once again, wrestling fans, to another edition of Smarked for Death. I'm Kevin Nash. Whew, Raw. What are we gonna do with you? But anyways, we're reviewing last night's episode as I record this. Who knows when you're watching it? Monday Night Raw from August 15th, 2011. Little thing I noticed today that I don't really notice was the entrance, which has The Rock. Blatant false advertising. Also, it's Maurice in it, and I thought she was on SmackDown or Fired or somewhere. I can't remember last time I saw her. Not that matters, but, just a thought. Triple H comes out, admits he made a mistake at the SummerSlam match. Alright, cool. But he's not reversing it. So what's the point in admitting you made a mistake if you're not doing anything about it? Who knows? Says he had nothing to do with Nash, and he had nothing to do with Alberto Del Rio, and blah, 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 and that's just the way it works. And then Del Rio comes out, runs his mouth too much. He's going to be a champion of the people. Not the people's champion, because that's trademark for someone else, but a champion of the people. Whatever. R-Truth versus John Morrison, Falls Count Anywhere match. Actually, pretty good match, and I'm not a big R-Truth fan. It was actually a really good match. Morrison picks up R-Truth, suplexes him back onto one of the announcer's chairs, and then hits a kick and pins Truth out in the arena floor, and it was actually a very good match. And I'm surprised. I thought John Morrison was going to get buried after all the Melina mess of the last week. Shocked. Nash shows up in a limo. Holy fuck, it's WCW Monday Nitro all over again. Kelly and Eve versus the Bellas. Bellas work over Kelly, which means Eve gets the hot tag. Why you won't have your champion get the hot tag, beyond me. Terrible wrestling, terrible wrestling, terrible wrestling. Eve hits moonsault for a pin. Done. And Beth Phoenix and Natalya come out and applaud for Kelly and Eve's win. And that's it. I don't know what's going on with any of it. I really kind of hope it's not that there's not room for valets, as we used to call them, but women who don't wrestle and just kind of like are used for various storyline purposes. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a male manager being used for such a thing, or someone has an announcer gets wrapped up in a storyline, or someone backstage gets wrapped up. There's nothing wrong with an ancillary character who is not a wrestler being involved in a wrestling storyline. The problem is when you make them a wrestler. And Kelly and Eve and the Bellas aren't wrestlers and shouldn't be. Nor should they be doing moves where they stretch, twist, break, or drop someone's neck. Alright, someone's going to get hurt. That's all. Nash gets, because he doesn't have music, I don't know, I guess they decided not to go with the Diesel thing or a Wolfpack thing or whatever. His introduction is a former WWE champion, a former many-time WCW champion, and blah, 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 and isn't Kevin Nash fucking terrific? And he comes out, and he says that he got a text that implied it was from Hunter to take out whoever wins, and Hunter denies it, and all sorts of crap. And CM Punk comes out, calls Nash out, calls him Vinny Vegas and Oz, and there's some verbal sparring, and this is what you're doing with Punk? Feuding with Kevin Nash? Look, I love Nash. Nash is great, alright? He's an asshole and he admits he's an asshole, but he's a funny asshole. But in 2011, he's not the main event star, nor should he be. Nor should he be wrestling against Punk, who is about to reach this upper echelon of greatness if he's not held back. Like, Nash is out of place here. Like Kevin Nash, he's out of place in this, and he's very possibly going to bring the whole angle crashing down. But as long as he gets paid, that's all that matters, Kevin Nash. Blah. Kevin Nash wants to talk to Triple H. Triple H isn't around. Kevin Nash and Johnny Ace have a meeting. Ooh, I bet it was Johnny Ace that texted them. Sorry, spoiler. CM Punk goes to talk to Triple H. He ends up having a verbal altercation with Stephanie McMahon. Oh my god, it's like Chris Jericho all over again. Alex Riley against Swagger, and Swagger won, and Vicky Dolph on commentary. This was nothing. Kofi Nevin beat Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga, but it wasn't a tag title match. But they'll probably get a tag title match next week, or at the Night of Champions pay-per-view, which I believe is the next one. We keep hearing all these rumors WWE is going to revitalize the tag team division. The Usos are getting pushed. There's rumors that Kings of Wrestling may have been signed. The Briscoes might get signed. Like, all sorts of stuff getting bandied about. Maybe they're going to talent raid some TNA tag teams. Kofi and Evan being thrown together against an also thrown together team for a non-title match that the non-champions, the challengers win. Like, if you are rebuilding tag division, and I hope you are, this isn't it. Del Rio took on Ray, and he destroyed Ray and hurt Ray's arm, and John Cena comes out for the save. And now we have John Cena against Del Rio, while CM Punk is wasted fighting Kevin Nash. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand the booking right now. I'm hoping there's been a lot of good stuff. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping something happens, but this isn't it. So, lackluster Raw. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Women's division's been slowly built back up. Tag division maybe. A lot of weird shit going on, but it's a setup week. We'll call it a setup week. It's like we need to get through this stuff so we can set up the next things, and I'll leave it at that. It's not a memorable one. But anyways, I've been Kevin Hellions, and I am memorable. Go to teamhellions.com to check out all the site and check out everything that we got to say on wrestling, comics, and other all geeky pop culture crap. And we'll see you later here on YouTube and on Smarked.